Yo, 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 welcome back to the fifth round. As always, myself, Stephen Moustaris. And man, I just wanted to touch up on it because I did a video on it probably like a month ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, at the 3 weeks ago at this rate. Just talking about the women's strawweight division and the Rose Namajunas in the world and the Zhang Weili's and the Joanna Jędrzejczyks and who should be fighting for the belt or who should be fighting Rose now. And I know like the whole women's division's been waiting on the Carla Esparza versus the Yan. I can't even say the name. Some Asian lady. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me for it. But still, it's this previous fight. I think they're number 3 and 4 respectfully, or 2 and 3, one of those, depending on champion and whatnot. So it's like at first I didn't want to see. Although I know Carla Esparza beat Rose Namajunas years and years and years ago to become the first title or for the champion of the division, and I know it's probably a fight that Rose Namajunas wants to get back on her record book and whatnot, but it's just tough, dude. Because then I didn't want to see Carla Esparza fight any of those girls. We've seen her get absolutely destroyed by Joanna Jędrzejczyk. We've seen her fight some of the top girls, and she's gritty and she has no quit in her, but it's just the gap, I think, in the just in the skill level and even in the size. She's a really tiny girl, but like then she goes out there and puts on the fucking classic like she just did against the number 3 or 4 ranked girl who everybody else thought would probably be the one that would challenge Rose Namajunas or Joanna or even Zhang Weili, even though they're both Chinese and I don't think they're fighting. I think they're out of the same camp, but still, Carla Esparza, I think, goes out there, doesn't even get hit, takes the girl down, and just dominates her the entire time and finishes her in a mean crucifix. Like, looks phenomenal, and it's almost like you can't deny her a title fight now, which I'm kind of conflicted on because it's like, yeah, girl, like, go do your thing. You're looking amazing. It's probably the best performance of your career, unless you want to talk the first Rose fight, but still, it's like you go out there later in your career like you are right now, been around for a while, and it's like then you put on that performance and you can tell she was pissed. She was like, look, like I gotta really go out here and make a difference of this fight to steal that rematch from Zhang Weili. And I think she might have had enough to do it, but it's tough because I just don't, like, I have all the respect for her. Carla Esparza is a dog. Like, I think she's amazing, great wrestler, mean ground and pound, but it's just the stand-up level that I've seen her get just destroyed too many times, and I just don't think, even on the ground, I still think Rose is probably wrapping her up and probably getting her in some sort of submission. So I don't know, man. I think Zhang Weili's probably destroying her. I think the same with Rose. I think we've seen Joanna destroy her. Like, Jessica Andrade would fucking absolutely destroy her. Like, oh my goodness, it's just tough right now because I love seeing, like, you can never write anybody off. Like, we've seen the Michael Bispings of the world come in and knock out the Luke Rockhold even after we never thought, like, we'd ever want to see that fight again because we've seen it the first time and whatnot. But it's just tough. I've never seen a fighter win a fight and then years later me not wanting to see it at all for the rematch, even though she had won already. I just think that it's, like, reversed this time. I think she would almost get too hurt. I know it sounds terrible to say, and I hate to even put any disrespect on her name, but it's just tough, man. It's just tough because, like, there's the Zhang Weili versus Rose Namajunas fight we could watch 20 times in a row, and it's going to be amazing. The same with Joanna versus Zhang or Joanna versus Rose, and I just don't think we have that same power out of Carla Esparza, and I could be wrong. She could easily go out there and take all 3 of them girls down and either get a ground and pound finish or somehow get, like, a submission. So I know it's possible, but it's just, I think the odds are forever not in her favor. You know what I'm saying? Not to go full Hunger Games, but I don't know. I hate to even talk dirty about these girls, but seriously, like, I just don't think Carla Esparza's got it. But it's like, who are you gonna throw in there now? She's already beat other than the top 3, she's already beat everybody else. So it's like you kind of at least got to throw her in there against Joanna again, or against Zhang Weili if she doesn't get that fight with Rose. But I definitely would rather see her fight a Rose than, I don't fucking know. It's just tough. But this has been the fifth round, as always. Stephen Moustaris. And thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate it.